video on RipRight HD. Okay, so right now I'm in Chicago. So I was supposed to do this every Friday, in which our community gives us questions and we answer them. But unfortunately, we didn't see any questions in the community. However, just now researching again, I found a question that was posted 2 days ago from one of the community members, Yasin, and he asked, is there any tips on increasing his pull-ups? And what would you advise about a plateau, meaning staying at a certain point with your pull-ups? Now, guys, if you've been following me since my journey, I've always been heavy into pull-ups. That's been one of my strongest points, is pull-ups. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. So when it comes to pull-ups, I did a video with 9 steps on how to increase the pull-ups, and there's different tricks and methods you can use to actually increase those pull-ups, and techniques, because sometimes it's not always based on strength and power and ability. So the first key point that I want to make clear, how to increase pull-ups or how to increase in anything, is one, you have to do it. And I don't mean once, twice, 3 times. No, this is something you have to do on a religious basis. If you want something to increase, you want your knowledge, you want your stamina, you want your endurance, you want certain things to increase, you have to do it on a daily basis. When you first start a specific job, whether it's in the laboring industry or anything, it's kind of difficult for you sometimes. Lifting up rice bags, whatever you're doing, packing. And then after a while of doing it over and over again, 5 days a week, 365 days of the year, what happens? You become super efficient at it. And then when a newcomer comes on, they ask you, yo, how is it so easy for you? I've been doing it. So with pull-ups, push-ups, dips, squats, it takes time. Some people are going to be naturally gifted than others, and they'll probably get it faster and their reps are up a lot faster. But for the most part, if you want something to grow, you have to water it, right? Now, number 2, do things on a timer. Timer basis kind of helps you increase your reps, and then it puts you at that point where I gotta get this done in a certain amount of time. So you say, yo, I want to do 100 pull-ups today. Let me set a timer for 10 minutes. If it takes you, 12 minutes, all right, next time I'm going to try to get it in 11 minutes. The next time I'm going to try to get it in 10 minutes. And then you just constantly keep going down when it comes to the timer. Gauge yourself on a timely manner. That kind of helps you and pushes you to a certain point. Number 3, it all depends on a person's grip, in my belief. If you want to be able to increase in pull-ups, you have to be gripping that bar. Some people holding the bar like this. Some people barely holding onto the bar. Remember one thing, that your lats can be strong all day, but if your forearms aren't strong, you're going to lack that time on the bar that helps you increase reps, right? And like Zeph say, you have to rest in places where other people die, basically. So like dead hanging is really tough for certain people. So practice your dead hang holds, because the longer you can hang on the bar, the more pull-ups you're going to be able to do, because your forearms is going to give out faster than your lats, right? Your lats is what's getting you on the pull-up, but your forearms is what's keeping you held onto that bar. So if your forearms give out, but your lats still got more pulling power, you're done. You are done. Then you have a New York bounce. It's a specific technique that we use when it comes to pull-ups. It's a jerking motion, no freaky. And that motion is to explode up on the pull-up, and then once you get to the top of the pull-up, you release and don't come down slow eccentrically. Because when you come down slow eccentrically on the pull-up, you're wasting energy. So you want to drop down right before the lock so that you ain't slamming on your joints. And what I'll do is, in the community, I'll tag the link to the 9 steps in order to increase your pull-ups, right? So that you people can see a prime example of what it means to not slam on the joints. And I'm going to be giving you different examples on the 9 things. Then we have what we call a reverse throttle. It's giving your forearms some rest actually while you're doing the pull-ups. It's active resting. You might be pulling, but you're kind of releasing the bar at the same time. And you know how a throttle is like this. This one, you kind of doing forward on the throttle, right? As far as pull-ups is concerned, have so many different points that I gave in that video. But if you follow what I just said, definitely, without a doubt, you're gonna increase your pull-ups, and you're not gonna plateau, because it's always more heights. And then once you get to a certain extent, then you can add weight. That's gonna also increase your pull-ups when it comes to body weight. Because if you could do a certain amount, just like Beast always tell me, I feel like, yo, if I could do 10 or 12 one-arm pull-ups with the right hand and 10 to 12 one-arm pull-ups with the left hand, then I know I could do 40 pull-ups. Like, that was his mathematics. If I could do 10 pull-ups with a 100-pound vest, then I could do 50 pull-ups with body weight. He used to do everything based on that type of math. And in reality, when you're using weight all of the time, you get so used to carrying that body weight, and your muscles build a lot faster. So when you actually drop the body weight, we're talking about not training at all body weight, ever. And I'm not saying ever, but just going, yo, the last 30 days, all I did was train with weights. I don't even know what it feels like to do a body weight pull-up. Once you get to start back doing body weight, you'll see the difference totally, right? So that's some of the points I got. I'm gonna tag the video, guys. If you got questions that you need me to answer, join the community right now. We have we got some major things going on in the community. We're about to start up our challenges again. I'm just lacking a lot of time. But some of my time is going to be freed up in the next couple weeks, and we're going to get straight to it. So we only had one question this week from our community, and we're growing in the community, about 150 members. Lock in, you can get a lifetime membership, which is relatively cheap. Y'all know what time it is. Or you can do month to month. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay ripped, 6-pack, big back, big facts.